Greetings, 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 royal family. I'm back. Welcome back to another episode of the Morning Boogie with me, Royal B. Happy Monday. It is August 10th, 2020. Hope you're having a splendid morning so far. You might be watching this in the afternoon, but it's all good. Make sure you are liking the video, please. That is your admission fee, okay? And also, if you are in the pre-recorded live broadcast, drop your comments, share your thoughts throughout the commentary. If you're watching the replay, same rules apply. So today's list is pretty interesting. Did you guys hear about the woman in Virginia who ran over her husband of 18 years? I'll be talking about that. I have an update for that as well. Karen Beelzebub Baskin, remember her from Tiger King? Well, she calls herself calling out Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for their use of animals and big cats in their video. I want to know who asked Carole Beelzebub Baskin for her opinion. But this should be interesting. Also, Nick Cannon and Kanye West. Nick Cannon expresses his support for Kanye West's political campaign. And then I think I have something else on here. Angela Simmons. We'll get into that. Her new man. All right, so let's not waste any more time. First up, speaking of Beelzebub, Karen Beelzebub Baskin. So she called out Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion for green screening tigers and big cats. So you guys, like I said, you remember her from Tiger King. She had that vicious feud with Joe Exotic over his treatment of tigers and large cats, right? She also has a sanctuary as well. So according to Joe Exotic, Carole Baskin tried to ruin his life, and he called her a bunch of colorful things. If you guys saw that little documentary. Anyway, so Carole Baskin, she gave a statement to Billboard, and she condemned the concept of using cats and a green screen for a music video. So she says, "My guess is that most people won't even see the photoshopped cats in the scenes because the rest of the WAP video is so lurid." So I guess she's not in favor of Cardi B and Meg's video. She said, "I was happy to see that it does appear to all be Photoshopped. It didn't look like the cats were really in the room with the singers. In fact, probably most of the rooms were Photoshopped in via green screen." So she continues, "That being said, you have to pose a wildcat in front of a green screen to get that image, and that doesn't happen in the wild." Carol, shut up. Anyway, she goes on to say it can't happen in sanctuaries like ours where cats have plenty of room to avoid a green screen or would shred it if it was given access and could end up ingesting it. So she's basically promoting her animal sanctuary and basically saying that, hey, there's no green screens at my animal sanctuary for big cats because they could possibly shred the green screen and ingest it and get sick. What's wrong with her? So she goes on to say, that tells me that they probably dealt with one of the big cat pimps who makes a living from beating, shocking, and starving cats to make them stand on cue in front of a green screen in a studio. That's never good for the cat. She continues, the worst part is that it glamorizes the idea of rich people having tigers as pets. That makes every ignorant follower want to imitate by doing the same. I don't know about that, Carol. I don't think that having animals in the video glamorizing rich people wanting to have a tiger as a pet. I could be wrong. She goes on, while I think most tigers are destroyed behind closed gates at that point, some end up being given away to people who want to have a tiger to show off. That never works out, and the cats either die or end up dumped in sanctuaries or worse yet, breeding mills. Either way, it's always abusive to the cat. So Cardi B nor Meg has responded to Carole Beelzebub Beelzebub Baskin, and should they? I want to know, I would like to know what Joe Exotic really thinks about what Carole Baskin has to say. He probably will call her all types of what's it not. If you've seen Tiger King, then you know how he feels about Carole Baskin. And ma'am, Miss Carol, Where's your ex-husband? How long he been missing? I'd say you have better things to worry about. Make sure you guys are liking the video. If you just joining the program, welcome to the Morning Boogie. We were just talking about Carole Baskin, and now we are moving on to another tragic story. Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent. They are at it again, y'all. They are quarreling again. So Floyd Mayweather, he recently spoke to The Sun, and this was for an article called Gloves Are Off, where he spoke on his long and complicated relationship with 50 Cent, Curtis, his homeboy. This is just like a lover's quarrel betwixt the two of them. Is it just me? Anyway, during the interview, Mayweather claimed that their friendship took a hit after Mayweather refused to give 50 Cent 50% of his company. So Floyd is saying that this is how this all started. 50 was like, yo, I want 50% of your company. And Floyd was like, nah. 50 got mad, and apparently that's where all the beef started. So evidently that didn't, sit right with Curtis, who responded via Instagram with 3 screenshots of the article question. So 50, as usual, this is what he posted on his IG, and he captioned it, "I'm not the marketing campaign champ. Keep my name out your mouth." This is what he wrote in the caption. Damn, somebody read this for champ. I don't F with you. You don't F with me. Okay? So 50 is terrible. Did he type somebody read this for Floyd? He is so immature. So 50, anybody that does an interview about you, you're going to blast. And how does he have access to Instagram? I mean, I thought he was taking his little shenanigans to Twitter because he got reported for a post the other day. In the original interview, Mayweather, right, he questioned 50's logic for turning his back on him. So Mayweather's like, look, you can't hang out with me every day for years. Then all of a sudden, if I don't give you half of my company, you're calling me dumb and stupid. You can't do this and you can't do that. This is what Floyd Mayweather is saying. And I have to agree with him. And then he goes on to say in the interview, but if I can't do all these things, why are you hanging around with me? That's all I'm trying to add. He goes on to say, Floyd Mayweather, that is, if I'm such a person that doesn't know certain things and I'm not that sharp, why you want to be around me every day? Good question, Floyd. And the answer to that, Mr. Mayweather, is that Curtis wanted to take advantage of you, which he tried to do. So he wasn't hanging around you because, this is my opinion, I don't think 50 was hanging around Floyd because he wanted to build a friendship and a brotherhood with him. He saw an opportunity and he tried to take advantage of him. I don't know if you guys remember, but 50 did an interview a while back. I think it was earlier this year or maybe last year. I don't remember. He did an interview with Hot 97 and he basically said that Floyd was broke and that, he needs to get back in the ring because all Floyd does is, win a fight, win money, spend money, end up broke, and needs to go back in the ring, yada, yada. So he just says that that's why he makes club appearances, because he needs the money. And then last August, prior to that, I remember last August, Mayweather outlined why 50's rap career had ended, and he did this via Instagram. So this is what 50 posted. This is so sad. It's like, yo, 50, how you going around bullying people for their money? What makes you feel that you're entitled to this man's money? Did you guys hear about this? Let me take this off the screen, child. Put them back up. All right, so last year, Mayweather, he has some good points. He outlined why 50's rap career had ended, and this was via Instagram. I don't know if you remember this. He said, 1, you tried desperately to revive your career by going head-to-head with Kanye West and got dragged publicly, taking a unanimous decision loss. This is what Floyd Mayweather put on Instagram last year. 2, Jay-Z been killing the champagne game with Ace of Spades, selling worldwide at premium prices for well over a decade, while Curtis got a bottle with a cheap chest piece on it that tastes like shampoo. Ooh, this is good. This is good. This is good. 3, Beats by Dre headphones was a home run smash. We all know that. But what the F was Curtis's SMS audio headphones? That was some straight BS the feds had something to do with. This is what Floyd Mayweather is outlining as far as what the issue is with 50. So he is reading 50. This is old though. He said those are some snitch headphones. You can be in your car and hear the people's conversation in the vehicle next to you. And last, number 4, Diddy got Ciroc and is still selling worldwide, and you can't find effing vodka in no stores. And it's well known that that ish tastes like rubbing alcohol. Lovers quarrel. A lover's quarrel. It's like, what in the world? So, I mean, as far as 50 Cent is concerned, I do think that 50 is a straight up bully. I think that he thought that Floyd Mayweather was stupid enough to fall for his tactics. And like I said, Floyd Mayweather posted that last year, but he recently did an interview, if you're just joining, with The Sun. And he just basically talked about why him and 50's friendship. And I think they broke up in 2012. But I think that that's so whack. I think that Curtis is just rich and bored. You know, I don't think that he's a friend to anyone. I do feel that he needs to grow up. And it's like, what makes you think, right, Curtis, that you are entitled to any percentage of Floyd Mayweather's company? And when he says, no, you can't have 50% of his company, you start to clown him. Ugh. Curtis just has to keep himself trending in the news. I get it, but you out here looking real soft, son. Anyway, moving along. Angela Simmons got a new man. Angie's got a man at home. Okay. This story is, of course, I saw this on the Jasmine brand. Big ups to the Jasmine brand. But this image that you see before you is on Angela Simmons' Instagram page. So Angela Simmons, she's 32. She's dating now the champion boxer Daniel Miracle Man Jacobs. He's 33. So Simmons announced the news on social media. Many fans were like, praising her and like, ooh, yeah, you got a new man. People threw their shade. So I guess this is her way of announcing their relationship. So Jacobs, her man, is a Brooklyn native, and he's a 2-time middleweight world champion boxer. And he currently holds the belt. So as a fighter in the ring, Jacobs, he has a reputation for being a power puncher, knocking out about 83% of his opponents. So she posted this pic to her Instagram, and the two, they were all dolled up, and they were attending a wedding. That's why they were all dolled up and dressed up. So just a little bit of history about Mr. Daniel. Years ago, right, he did battle a cancerous leg tumor, and that left him paralyzed. And this put the kibosh on his boxing career. And at that time, the woman that helped him through all of this was his ex-girlfriend and the mother of his son, Miss Natalie Stevens. Now, there was some back and forth on social media with her and a few folks, and she was accused of being bitter and all this other stuff. And I wonder if this is going to be her new man on Growing Up Hip Hop. Now, I don't doubt that they're dating and she's happy, but this drama, this smells like a storyline to me. Now, you see how phony they are? And Bow Wow recently gave a statement, not a statement, but he did a video where he was saying that, he's very happy for, I think it's on the Neighborhood Talk too, on their Instagram page. He was very happy for Angela, and he had no business being with her and all this other crap. You see how if you watch Growing Up Hip Hop this past season, right? You see how they tried to make it seem like Angela and Bow Wow was really going to be a thing? The same way they tried to make it seem like Angela and Romeo was going to be a thing. Now she out here with a whole boxer man. Girl, okay, if you happy, girl, congratulations, sis. Congratulations. What do you guys think? I smell a storyline. I don't know about y'all. Moving on. Nick Cannon. shows his support for Kanye West. So this is according to theblast.com. Nick Cannon says that he is voting for Kanye West for president. Why? Kanye is a black man that is needed in office. So according to Nick, we need another black man in office. So photographers actually caught up with Nick Cannon at the airport as he was arriving into LA. And Cannon is asked, straight up if he would vote for Kanye. So Nick tells photographers that Kanye definitely has his vote. And when he was asked about the rapper's birthday party, because that's Kanye West's political party, not the Republican Party or the Democratic Party, the birthday party. So Nick Cannon was asked about this. He was asked, like, what do you think about, Kanye's birthday party and his thoughts on Kanye West's campaign so far? So Nick replied, I love it. We need another black man in the office. That's all he said. So the photographer goes on to ask, or the press person, whoever it was, goes on to ask Nick how he felt about the cancel culture. Something that obviously he's definitely familiar with because of his recent actions and recent events and all that good stuff. And Cannon, he responded, it should be council culture instead. Is it me or is something different about Nick? He doesn't seem the same to me. He was recently talking about earning his bachelor's degree and how he's going to go on to get his master's and his PhD in neuropsychology. Nothing wrong with that. But there's something that's different. Like, has he been traumatized? I think his difference in his, he's lost a lot. He lost his Wildin' Out show, a brand that he builds. His daytime talk show, that was the Nick Cannon show that was supposed to debut, next month? They put a hold on that. They didn't say it was canceled, but they put a hold on that. He lost his best friend. His friend, or one of his close friends, took his life in the midst of him going through all of this stuff as well. So he seems a little bit different. I don't know. Something seems a little bit off. What do you guys think? All right. I'm not even going to show the video for this next story. I know we're moving fast. I don't want to hold you up. So this woman, she ran over her husband, child. This Virginia woman, she was arrested Thursday after allegedly, I have to watch what I say, allegedly running over her partner in a parking lot. So obviously the picture on the right, that's her mugshot. The picture that you see on the left is her holding a bumper. And I'm so glad that I found the image that blurred out the man laying on the floor on the back, behind, like underneath the back of the car, you can see. And what she is holding in her hand is a bumper from her car after she hit her husband allegedly with the car allegedly. And you see the position of the bumper. It's up in the air, so you know what's next. And yes, she did complete this action with the bumper. Anyway, so Bashira is her name, child. Bashira is 34 years old, and she was charged with aggravated assault after witnesses claimed that she intentionally hit the victim with her car. So people were standing by in shock. I did see the video. I did hear audio, and people were like very flabbergasted. They were scared. Some people were crying. So of course people recorded, the incident, the aftermath, I should say, after the incident. I wish I could show the video, but I can't, y'all. So you see in the video, basically she is screaming, the woman, Bashira, she is screaming at the man, and he's bleeding on the floor. Blood is coming from his head. He is not moving. Some of the people who had the cell phone footage and they, put it up on social media were saying that they think that he is deceased. He wasn't moving at all. Even after she picked up the piece of the bumper and hit him with it, there was no response. So the video shows the man lying unconscious behind the car as Bashira stomps around. She's stomping around. And she's screaming, every day of your blanking life, every day, every blanking day. She's screaming. And she continues to scream and says, that's what happens when you leave your wife. Mind you, this man is not responsive. He's laying on the ground. And then she goes on to say, I gave you 18 years of my blanking life. 18 years. So she's just she lost it. You know what I mean? And at one point, she, like I said, she picks up the bumper. that broke off her car, and she slams it on him. So people were horrified. There was this one lady that was like, oh my God, she was crying. This is crazy, man. So, oh God. So the man, right? An update on the man. The man, he was later transported to the hospital with life-threatening injuries, of course, and he's currently in critical condition. So the Norfolk PD police department, they confirmed that the incident was obviously a domestic-related incident. Now, investigators said that they received a report of a major motor vehicle accident at the shopping center, but quickly determined that it may not have been an accident. So Bashira was taken into custody at the scene and charged with aggravated assault. She is currently being held without bond. If you guys seen the video, drop your comments and tell me what you think. I mean, it is horrific. Wow. You know, I don't even know what to say. This is whatever it is, sis. You're willing to go to jail for it, I guess, right? You knew what you were doing. They didn't say that they found any narcotics or any mood-altering substance in her system, as of yet, anyway. I'm going to keep track of this story because I think they have children together. And if I'm not mistaken, I think one of their children or their child was in the car when this happened, or I don't know. I'm hearing a lot of things. I saw a lot of media outlets posting a lot of things. But this man is in critical condition right now. And he cheated on you and you decide to try to kill him. I mean, yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to leave it at that because I can't speak for her. It would be interesting to know, like, that's it, sis. He cheated. I mean, that's just me. I don't know. Is this the first time that he cheated? In 18 years, this is the first time he cheated. Like, there's got to be more to this story. Regardless, though, I hope that man pulls through so that he can tell his side of the story. This is scary. And people are joking like, you know, that's why y'all need to leave these crazy women alone and you shouldn't do this and that to a woman like that. And yeah, but girl, if you have children, you about to be in jail now. Where does that leave your children? Royal family, this concludes this episode of the Morning Boogie. Please be sure to drop your comments respectfully. Tell me what you think. I'm not pressing the gas on that Virginia story too tough yet. I want to see what more comes out. It's very frightening to see. That's why I didn't show the video. Yeah, I know that I am visually sensitive like that. So if you've seen the video, let me know. If you have more information on the story, drop your comments. I mean, I can't say what I would or wouldn't do because none of us know what we would do if we were driven to the point of no return. So it's not a matter of judgment, but it's like, you got kids, ma. You know, your kids don't need you in jail. And if that man does not pull through, girl, you looking at like a manslaughter charge, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. All right, I'm signing off, Royal family. Be sure to like the video if you enjoyed the quick commentary. Didn't want to keep you long today, but I had to make sure I got a video out for you guys. And make sure you check back because I'll have content posted up today. Got some reviews to get out of the way and some more hot topics. So hopefully you guys are having a good Monday so far. I hope and pray that your week is filled with positive vibes. Mind your business, drink water, and keep your hands to yourself. I'm signing off for now, Royal family, and until next time, peace.